So this particular food elimination plan comes from something called precision nutrition. And precision nutrition is a really good organization to look at a lot of their information. It doesn't mean you're going to agree with everything they say. There are a lot of different takes on nutrition. If you're a vegan, I don't know if they cover much vegan information, but Precision Nutrition overall, generally speaking, has really good information. They're a good resource to check out for this kind of stuff. So this is a food elimination plan from Precision Nutrition. I have the link right here. You can click on it. You can read the entire article. What I recommend doing if you have more time to spend on it is actually go and read that article. It's really nicely laid out. It's really simple. It's easy to read the whole thing. It's a quick read. It's only a couple of pages long. And it really breaks stuff down for you. Basically, all you need to know is this. First off, you really want to understand the tremendous benefits that you're going to get from doing a food elimination plan like this. And you're not going to wait to feel good until after you're done with the plan. Typically what will happen is you feel really good while you're doing the plan, because you're actually cutting out foods that cause any kind of reaction whatsoever. So maybe for the first time in a while you have no inflammation internally, you feel better physically, you have high energy, you don't have any mucus, you don't have any snot, you speak clearly, your eyes are clear, skin clears up. Lots of things like this can happen when you do a food elimination plan. Look through your notes. On page 4 of the notes, you'll see the beginning of all the foods that you want to cut out. Now this is a little bit ridiculous when you look at it. This is a lot of foods to cut out, but you can do that. Just make sure you have this list. Keep it with you. Maybe keep it up on your refrigerator so you know what not to eat. Right after that, you're going to see a list of all the things that you can eat on this particular plan. So you just want to stock up on this stuff. You want to find out how to make some recipes with it, and you want to eat those foods. Now let me give you a really good resource. When you have a list of foods that you can cook with and that you want to use to prepare, go to a place called supercook.com, and I have the link right in here. And what you do is you input the ingredients on the left side of the screen, and on the right side of the screen you'll get a bunch of recipes using only those ingredients to make that dish or to make that recipe. That's a resource that's going to make this a lot easier for you. Now I want to explain something to everybody. This is not the exact food plan that I've done in the past. I've done 4 different food elimination plans before. And each time I did one I felt really good doing it. A couple of times I did it and I didn't feel as good, and later on I realized there were foods that I was still eating that was causing issues, and I didn't know that at the time. That's part of the reason that I'm doing the blood work in addition to doing a food elimination plan. But the couple of food plans I did where I had really good energy and felt amazing, that I talk a little bit about in my book, How to Stop Being Fat and or Tired. These plans, I felt really good. I was doing everything right. And it was not this exact plan because I was still eating meat. And I explained that just a little bit. One of the plans I did, I was eating organic chicken, wild-caught fish that I would buy at natural grocers. You can get that stuff at Whole Foods too. Absolutely no non-organic meat, absolutely no canned food, so I had to prepare all my food. I would have eggs, I would have brown rice farina, which is a ground up brown rice cereal. You just add water, you cook it, and then you can add some olive oil and salt to eat it. I would put the eggs in that, mix it up, let the yolk go kind of runny. That was a really good simple meal that I could have. I still eat that a lot today. And I would cook whole chickens, I would peel them apart, eat the meat, put a lot of spices on the skin, cook it in the oven. Those were really good. Eat some chicken hot, fresh out of the oven. That's really, really good. And I would eat a lot of vegetables, primarily onions and peppers, a little bit of carrots and broccoli and cauliflower, the typical vegetables. And I would put a lot of garlic on stuff and cook with a lot of spices. And that was pretty much it. I had olive oil, lots of sea salt, put that on just about everything. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, yams, and squash. Those were the foods that I ate, and I ate that way for 4 months. It was a really easy thing to do because I felt so incredibly good with the energy that I had. I felt strong mentally and emotionally. I felt resilient. I've never felt that good since then because I haven't done that exact plan again. For whatever reason, you just get a little out of the habit and you don't do it. But I'm actually getting back to that right now. So that was kind of the plan I did. So you can cut out a lot of these foods. You don't necessarily have to cut out all of them. You don't have to be totally 100% on it. You can just cut out some of the really big allergy-causing foods. Definitely cut out all the processed stuff. I would definitely cut out stuff like dairy and wheat and any kind of yeast. And dairy includes cheese, yogurt, milk, all that stuff. and cut out all cereals, breads, all processed stuff. Definitely cut that out. I will cut out peanuts and peanut butter. You can eat other nuts, just stay away from the peanuts and the peanut butter. Good allergy-causing food, high allergy-causing food. Maybe even consider cutting out eggs too, because a lot of people have sensitivities to those. I don't think that I do, but I'm going to find out with my blood work that I get really soon here. Now this plan is exciting because you get so much energy when you're doing it. It's a little bit daunting at first, but that's only because you don't know how good you're going to feel, because you haven't quite experienced that yet. And if you haven't experienced that, I encourage you to do this, because it's going to be a feeling that you've maybe never had before. Probably not for a long period of time. This is going to affect everything in your life. It'll affect your sleep, your mood, your energy, your digestion, your bowel movements. Now, we'll talk on the next video about how to reintroduce the foods, but right now I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the food elimination plan. One more thing we'll go over. You're doing this for a period of 4 weeks. They tell you 3 to 4 weeks in the article. Give it a solid 4 weeks. You can do it 1 extra week if you do 3 weeks. It's not that painful. But go for a full 4 weeks before you start reintroducing the foods. Okay, next video I'll go ahead and start talking about how to reintroduce those foods.